So I decided to start recording, and the neighbors decided to cut the grass.
Oh my
Wonderful, right?
God, bro.
Oh,
Real
hell
wonderful.
no, man. What?
And I don't have my mic on, so that's even better. It's okay now they stopped cutting the grass now. Oh, you could hear me. I started by removing the ring, how everybody else does it. Hammering these little ears right here, one by one, so you don't break them. You don't have to hit them like an animal, but you gotta give them some persuasion. Put these lines to the side. Take this out. So that way we could take the pump out and see what's going on, because I was having multiple issues. One, that sometimes the car didn't want to start because the pump wouldn't turn on. And then my fuel gauge wasn't reading. Oh, I left the seal behind. Then, of course, it's all full of gas. What a bad idea. Yeah, last time I used this car and I parked it, I left it with all full of gas. So I'm gonna have to put you to the side so I could take this out with both hands. All right. Over here, I thought the fuel level sensor was disconnected, but it was not. Oh, that's probably why it's not working. Because it's disconnected. Nice. Now you're gonna start hearing some music in the background. Somebody don't know how to listen to music bajito. It's a Spanish thing. Wow, this shit got a baby pump. Ha! It is a real baby one. In this little clip, I had to cut the audio out because the music was too loud, and I figured out that the fuel sensor was connected. What's up with this? Why did it want to work? What's funny is my face of curiosity of why it did not want to work. It's pretty hilarious. Why it didn't want to work? We should test it first. Let's check this out. We'll be back. Let's figure out why the fuel sending unit wasn't working. So I decided to now figure out why the fuel sending unit wasn't working. I'm gonna put it on the road back and take it to the garage, which is not in the house. This is not gonna be a small project to do on the front of my house and the floor like that. I need to get under a car and stuff like that. In the garage, I got a lift. Hey, so we just brought the car to 13th Street to finish working on it because I couldn't do it at the house. Yeah.
Can I use the bathroom?
You got a lot of things to do. What? Yeah, we gotta. All right, so let's see how this bottom looks like. It's, old-fashioned BMW stuff. Oil leak everywhere. Gotta change these bushings. Yeah, these arms yeah, they look good. They're just rusty. The bushing over there is cooked. Yeah, this one's good too. I don't know what coilovers these are, but the ride's good in the front. The back ones I gotta change. Back ones are a little hurt. Yeah, they're Bilsteins, but they're blown. What we're gonna start doing now is lowering down the fuel tank because I need to fit those AN lines. Yeah, it's gonna be a mission. So far, I just took the straps off the tank and just left it there because I don't want to deal with taking all this shit down. Let me get the light. Let me get the light. Let me get the light. It's a lot of oil leaks. So that's my way of fixing the axles leaking. Put silicone on it and call it a day. I mean, you can see over there, the subframe's already been, you know, reinforced from factory. They don't look too bad, but eventually I want to take it out and replace them, fix them up better, weld them up good. Let's see what else. So yeah, took the strap off the tank, lowered it down. I pushed in the line through there so I could bring the car down from the left and see how I could run them. They don't look too bad, but I don't like how they look. Simple as that. Yeah. So yeah, let me bring the car down and see what we can do up there. So I did most of this stuff without having the camera on, because it's pretty tight in there. Let me show you guys. So I already put on the roll rally dual pump setup. It was a little bit of a hassle. I didn't have to bring the tank down, because I just fished it through there across, and from over there went down. But it's already on. I just need to get the little bong for, oh, you can't see, the little bong for the return, so I could splice them on. And I ran the whole line through the bottom, used the OEM clips. I just had to take the rubber hose down. And here comes my hose. See it back there? I'm gonna put the filter in this area around here, and then just whoop for now. Yeah, just to fix it to get it going. Where's the filter at? This is the filter. I now have an end on this side to a push hose for now till I change that fuel oil. So in this time lapse, I was trying to figure out a spot to place a filter, the inline filter for the fuel. Taking the intake off, and you're gonna see in the background. In the back, you're gonna see the little ones trying to figure out how does the jack work. And you're gonna see her cranking it like 5 million times. And here we go, here we go, here we go. Well, at the end of the day, she got it. She said that she could help me by lifting up the car, and she was gonna lift it up. But I had to tell her that the car was in the lift, that we didn't need to use the jack at the moment. So here I'm gonna be doing the AN, cutting it, putting tape on it, cutting it with a grinder. I think that's the best method to do it. That it won't fray. You put a little bit of tape on it and cut it with a grinder. And then couldn't find the adjustable, nothing. So I grabbed two wrench to put the AN line. There we go with the filter, hiding it under the intake again. So right here I'm gonna grab a piece of hose. Like old hose that I had laying around, so I could put it from the filter to the fuel until I decide to change that fuel or what's gonna end up happening with this, setup, because it's gonna change eventually. Hey, so we're back at it again. Well, since last time we was working on the car, we was putting the fuel lines, top hat, the dual hanger fuel pump. I did that off camera because most of the stuff is pretty tight in here. I got a mess in this garage that I gotta clean up. I haven't been here in so long. And on top of that, we barely have room here. We barely have room in here to work on it. So I decided to do it off camera, but pretty much let you guys know what it is. Luckily, I didn't have to bring down the tank, the fuel tank. Seen a lot of people on YouTube that they take out the fuel tank to do it. I didn't have to do it like that, I did it the old school way, figuring it out. Yeah, well, I put the cover on it because I was making sure that it turns on fine, everything works fine. It's running right. Now I'm gonna take it out so I can continue working on the rest of it.
Cause yeah, I lost the key. So now I gotta pretty much break into my own car. Yeah, that was the main reason why we stopped using this car, because I lost the key. Oh, there we go. I lost the key of it. It was sitting maybe for like almost 2 years. As you can see, the inspection sticker on it. Yeah. Oh, let me turn this off. So yeah, 12/24 was the last time it was inspected. And, you know, like I said before, this car needs a lot of work. I got the door cards for it. Got them over there laying around. I got some door cards from a friend of mine because I bought the car. Oh man. I bought the car with no door cards. And it was missing a passenger seat. I put the seat that I had here in the garage. There's a there's a seat for a Honda Accord. I don't know how I made it work, but I did. And now we're here. So right now I'm just trying to take this out. See how it's crooked. I don't really like that. But now I gotta remove this so I could get another one. And I'll walk you guys through it. But first we're gonna move the car more outside because it's too dark in here to work on it. All right, so we're outside now. I'll show you guys quick how I gotta do this now. It turns on pretty quick. It just turns on right away. And, you know, a couple of lights on here. I gotta change the fuel level sensor because the one I had, it wasn't working right, and I always been driving it like that. So when I was changing the top hat, I had to deal with a full tank of gas. I didn't even take a full. I didn't even take a little drop out of it. Yeah, full tank of gas to do a fuel pump is no good. No good at all. So right now what I'm trying to do is remove this whole column so I could drive the car at least for today. Because it's a nice day outside today. It'll be nice to drive it, even though I need an inspection and tires and a whole lot of stuff. All right, so let's see what we can figure out. I never like how this thing moves here. Never liked it. Well, let's figure it out. So I took the ignition out. I don't know if that was the proper way to take it out or not. If I just needed to take the seat clip right there with that little bushing on there, then and it will slide right out. But I proceeded, since I don't have the key for this ignition, to, you know, cut it down here, because this is where it got a little spring. The spring right here. We got this little spring right here with this. That's where it will push this mechanism in so it can lock the wheel once you don't have the key. You know. So that's how I will lock the wheel. My wheel was locked since I don't have the key, so I proceeded to, you know, cut it down here, take the little spring out so that way it could fall down. It fall down. Then I took the little cotter pin out with the little bushing on there, and it just slid right out. For now, we're gonna be driving it without this, and just to enjoy it for today. We're gonna be driving it without this because we don't need it, and I don't want the wheel to lock up while I'm driving. That's not gonna be good. Well, I'm gonna put it back on so that way my wheel is not dancing, because it needs this little bushing. Regardless, I needed to change it because this bushing is bad on here. It's destroyed. So we're gonna put it back on it, and Skin them out just like that. We're gonna put it back on it so we could use it. And my wheel's not dancing, even though that I have to change that wheel. That wheel's broken. Yeah, that's the next game plan. So let me put it back together like that for now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys on a tripod so you can see what I'm doing, because I haven't been showing you guys.
So yeah, fellas, this placement for the tripod was not a good spot. What we're gonna be doing is putting the ignition back on it so we could drive it for today. So right here, I'm putting the little C-clip with the bushing on the ignition so it don't slide out. This is what I mean about the placement. I cover half of the work. And then I'm getting phone calls and everybody's calling me at that moment while I'm doing it. Yeah, not too good. And then while I'm doing covering this, you won't be able to see, but the bezel for the auto dimming lights, I popped it out and I gotta put it back in. I keep on playing with the ignition a little bit. And then here I'm having problems with the turn signal switch that is broken. The tabs are broken on it, but if you flick it too hard, the switch will just pop out. So I just put a zip tie. Like, ha! And almost everybody fixes the things when they don't want to buy another one at the moment. Zip tying is working fine so far. Now this little piece here, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does. I don't know where it goes. Can anybody in the comments please let me know what it is, or how can I fix it or put it back how it goes? So now I'm putting all the plastic back on it. I don't know why, because I gotta go back in there again. But I decided to put every single plastic on it. It's just to drive it for a day or maybe two. Oh, you never know. Maybe it stays like that forever. Now the bolts that are supposed to go on the trim here, I don't know if those are the right ones or not. I just grabbed some random bolts I had laying around because I just want to go on the road. I want to drive this car so bad, you guys don't even know. And then I'm playing with the wheel in the back, you know, finding the right socket for it so I could tighten it up and put the wheel back in it. And I'll come back on the picture. There we go, back on the picture, putting the bolt back on it. And by the way, my steering wheel is broken, guys. I've been thinking about buying another wheel, but for now, I don't know what wheel to get. So now that the major work is done on the BMW, we're gonna take it on a little ride to make sure, it's buttoned up for being on the road. It's just a small ride, not too crazy, just simple ride. Enjoy.
Hell no.
brake too hard. All that shit I had in the back just flew forward. All the plastic for the door trims and shit. Nothing broke. Everything went fine on this ride. And tomorrow we're gonna be driving it again to see if any kinks comes out before I go to work on Monday. So right here, fellas, I'm recording my boy Minotti built. I'm recording his M340. It's potential for 1200 plus horsepower. And that's gonna be for the next video. We're gonna go into details of what he's doing to his car and what's the plan for the future with his build. It's a pretty nice car, pretty sick. It's a really fast car too, and it's a street legal car, by the way, fellas. Wait up for the next video. It'll be interesting. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram page also.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the